Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. Just a quick update here, intraday update. I would say if you haven't watched the previous one from today, make sure you do. It is still relevant and it covered the bigger picture, and also it covered what let's say, what are the signals that I'm watching for to confirm a bear market, right? It's all explained in there, and there are some very, very clear stages I go through in my analysis that I need to see actually confirmed before I can confirm that a bear market is unfolding. Yeah, because a lot of you emailed, asked me, sent me messages. That's why I made the video earlier today. It really is relevant, so check it out. Here, just a quick update from an intraday point of view. Again, as you would expect it, Saturday, rather quiet day. Obviously, last Saturday was a bit difficult because of the Friday crash. So Saturday was really like, let's see what comes out of the ashes. Here now, obviously, we have broken below the Friday low, and Bitcoin is now consolidating below this previous September low, yeah, which formed at $107,500. So Bitcoin broke below it, started to recover, consolidated for a while now, or is consolidating currently below this level. So basically, we are retesting this level from below. Yeah, we're retesting the September low from below. My view is this is, of course, a relevant level. And there could be we can make a case for further downside, either in a very direct fashion. That would be one more low in wave 5 of C of the larger wave 4. Then we get of the larger wave 3, wave 5 of C of the larger wave 3. Then we get the larger wave 4 and a wave 5. Or we form already this fourth wave before going lower. This is the white scenario. In other words, until I get a break above this resistance, 109,740, the pressure appears downward. Okay. Of course, we'll have to see if the bulls can drive the price back above the September low. That might appear short-term bullish, but we will need to see a break above this 61.8 retracement level first, which is measured based on the distance of the third wave, the internal third wave, to the downside. Because any fourth wave like this one should stay below the 61.8 retracement. Any break above indicates the bulls are taking the lead. Now, what that means, I discussed in the previous video. We could then test the upper resistance area. That's the short form, yeah. Specifically, the area here around 121K could be relevant, where we had quite a bit of trading activity and where the selling volume kicked in on Friday last week. So, and it's also the 78.6 retracement. But this will really only come into focus once we get a break above this lower resistance area. The decline is not really impulsive, which is why I see the potential for morphing wave counts as high. So that means the probability that the structure here shifts is high. In the very short term, I added earlier today this support zone, micro support, between $104,407 and $106,020. This is a zone that needs to be broken to signal that the next leg down has begun. Why? Because even within this fourth wave, let's say maybe this is already unfolding, maybe we're already in this fourth wave here, yeah, the market could give us this, A, B, C. So that's why we need a break below this zone to make the larger four less likely and that we're still in the third wave. So this all comes down to this Fibonacci support area. Now, in the very short term, you see there's a lot of choppy price action here. I would rather call that just noise. It looks like a small triangle. But I think what is important is that the bounce from the Friday low is not a 5-wave move up. It is a 3-wave move up, so we have another corrective bounce here. Which means, yes, a larger corrective bounce can unfold. I have no evidence at this point that a larger recovery is unfolding because, hey, we have a 3-wave move up and we're below resistances. So we haven't got a break above resistance and we also don't have the structure, like a 5-wave move, that would indicate a trend reversal. So pressure remains high for now to the downside. I'll keep you updated if anything changes. Of course, I will let you know. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure you also follow us on X for additional charts, updates, news, and much more. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.